Get updates on politics plus travel and lifestyle content, live streams, analysis and adventures across the region. Subscribe, like and drop your comment. APM Media TV. APM Media TV wanwe tukutusizako amawulire agabulikika agafa gawano aga East Africa ne Bunaayira. Omuli ebyobufuzi, entambula n'ebyobulambuzi, amawulire ku bulamu bwa bulijjo, live stream kwoteeka n'amawulire ag'okwekenneenya, ebifa ku lukalu lwaffe n'abatwetoolodde, likinga, subscribinga, leka ne comment yo, weekuumire ku APM Media TV, ffe tusinga. APM Media TV wanwe tukutuusizaako amawulire agabulikika agafa gawano aga East Africa ne Bunaayira, omuli ebyobufuzi, entambula n'ebyobulambuzi, amawulire ku bulamu bwa bulijjo.
Tulaba ekonejja akaseera kano tuli Butambala mu kkooti ya Hon Muwanga Kivumbi gwe munojja tulaba akaseera kano yekonedde kwekana media one ali ku Rukiriro TV ali ku JB Muwonge tuli eno Butambala akaseera kano bwe tulaba akaseera kano bweti embeera bweri omunojja tulaba tuli eno ku musango gwa Hon Muwanga Kivumbi ngera tuli eno mu kkooti. Embeera bwetyo bweri, embeera bwetyo bwekyali okulaba nga buli kimu tukikuweereza. Embeera bwetyo bweri, embeera bwetyo bweri ng'abo balaba batandise okuba nga bavaayo eno mu kaduukulu gye basookera okulaba nga beeyina kkooti. Ono agenda muvinga, ono tomukyajja muvinga
Wilson. Favorina aruhusiwa bure. Kidevu class asozifani Kayanja Elvin Sesanga Twai Sewanya na Brian wangu si Brian Waragira Nicholas Chekago Musa Wachikapu Joseph Mubiru Rahim Entongo Donovan Namaganda Maria Nachibuka Hanuka Nawanda Paul Bondi Jackson Baibuzo Peter Mchili Yusuf Wamia Kakwasa Ivan Yusuf Ramadan Chwanuka ne Owoi Brian
Council Yembas Nalukola. And Council Kenneth Okakambi. inquiries are still ongoing. I seek final judgment for further mission.
For the issue the past we still further seek to be informed as to when these investigations will be concluded. That lack of information impedes quite a number of steps that we intend to undertake, and therefore we want to know. Secondly, the worship, the accused persons are entitled to a fully open and transparent trial. In matters where, and this is a constitutional right, and that's what 28. It has come to the accused's notice that quite a number of their relatives have been blocked from accessing court. Right from the main road. While the accused do not object to people going through a screening process for security purposes, which is an affront to their constitutional right to have their relatives and friends blocked from attending court. Especially where the court has never pronounced itself that there are going to be limitations. Therefore, pray that court directs security allow people to freely attend court subject to the security screening. Your prayer, what? Is that court directs security. And I'm using the word security consciously and deliberately because I know that we're not talking about court orders. We're talking about extraneous forces that come and conduct a siege at court. Right outside the gate, but also at the main road. That is our only prayer. You could direct security to do what? To allow people freely attend court and observe the proceeding. From the perspective of the accused persons, there is nothing to hide. We do not know from the perspective of the state. That is our prayer.
Your Honor, just to add specifics, specific prayers. We have public information in Butambala. That the assistant RDC to know by one name, Hassan. Hassan, the assistant RDC in Butambala, has been going around intimidating constituents of A1. Who, it should be noted, remains the sitting member of Parliament. This constituency. He has sent out public warnings. All those who intend to attend his court proceedings. He's been quoted to state that they will be arrested. The challenge that we get as lawyers in such a matter is that it's only at court when we get the chance to meet the relatives. It's only at court premises ordinarily.
Guys, sound eri wansi lwa nsonga tuli mu kooti tetukkirizibwa kuleekaana munnange bigobererwa amateeka tewaliwo bireeka nti tulina ngeri gye tutuuka wali ku maaso ga kanso obeewa omulamuzi tuteekeyo microphone tusitwimingisa simu so zirina kuwa ekyo tetusobola kuleekaana teri bireekaana sound yeeyo yongeza essimu owulirizaawo mbasaba busabe.
This unnecessary limitation by the state on who attends court affects our structure. On how to proceed in defending accused persons. We need a specific caution. And when you hear an assistant RDC, we know who the RDC represents. We need a specific caution. The representative of the president of this country, the RDC. To respect court processes. As that is not enough. It has gone to the lawyers. Before we accessed premises of this court, personally, my colleague, Kenneth Kane, went through 3 roadblocks. He was short of asking us to produce practicing certificates. Because if anyone asks him if you are an advocate, you are short of asking us to identify ourselves as advocates representing accused persons. I think it's too much. We need protection. We need this court's protection. As we go about our duty and right to practice our profession. We understand that your jurisdiction probably may be within the precincts of this court, but yours is a public duty. officers and security. I'm certain they are within the purview of your public direction. Pray for your protection. We are obliged.
Okay.
Yeah, she can get to it. In regards to when the investigations will be complete, Your Worship, the law gives us, Your Worship, the time frame within which to finish the investigation. Your Worship, we haven't actually reached the half of that time which is given us by the law. Your Worship, as prosecution, we undertake to finish investigation within the prescribed time. And we pray, Your Worship, Council shouldn't put unnecessary pressure, because we haven't gone beyond the time, Your Worship. Your Worship, in respect to refusing relative to the suspects to access court, Your Worship, as prosecutors, we haven't barred any person from accessing court. I don't know why security forces have done so, but I think it's because of security reasons. But it shouldn't be put on prosecution, Your Worship. Last, Your Worship, in regard to the issue of the assistant RDC, Your Worship, these are just mere allegations. Your Worship, there is no proof to that, and Council has not availed any evidence to that effect. Your Worship, court cannot just work on mere allegations. And besides, Your Worship, Council knows the legal process it can take in case actually that it's true. However, these are just mere allegations with no proof to that effect. Your Worship, I'll pray that this matter be adjourned to an extent for further mention. It's okay.
Your Worship, I agree that we will not put unnecessary pressure. That is only if we assume and confirm that there is prudence and good faith. We don't see them. Secondly, for security reasons, when the friend used the word, and I quote, I think they are using it for security reasons. The last 25 years I've been at the bar, I have not seen admission of the words I say. Prudence would only require that you go and establish the facts, if you don't have the facts. But when the facts are brought at the bar, this is the work of the lawyer. be the mouthpiece of the person in the dog who cannot speak. I am surprised that my land friend did not go through the same route that all of us used. He's the only one. What you take to notice with the blockades, because they are the only route that leads to this only court. Yes, we know the legal process for airing out complaints, and it is what we have resorted to. We pray that, yes, the matter be adjourned, but with the necessary pressure. Since my colleague is not comfortable with unnecessary pressure, I pray that you exert the necessary pressure so that, lawyers don't act mechanically, they act reasonably. So the stipulation my lab friend is talking about, we have the time, should not be used mechanically. So it does not take away Article 28. It does not take away the requirement of reasonableness and prudence. Regarding the length of the time that investigations in the matter should take, what exactly do you want me to tell the prosecution? Not to read the law mechanically, which is 6 months is the limit. It is not the statutorily prescribed time. It is not cast in stone. Maybe that's the word. Just to exercise reasonableness and prudence.
If I told them I want you to come back when you have completed investigation, would I be acting right?
Yes, you would, because the file is before you, and the 6 months is not mandatory. That you must take that. No, they can spend 1 day. In fact, prudence would have required to conduct the arrest after investigations. But prudence is not statutory.
What do you say to that?
Worship, it would actually be proper. There is a reason why the law prescribes 6 months.
Where does the law prescribe that?
Yes, you are supposed the accused person have to be committed to trial court within 6 months. Your worship will commit after investigations are complete, and we undertake to do that, your worship.
You are saying, with your permission, Your Worship, maybe all we can say for the benefit of our land friend is that committal and investigations are not intertwined. You see, within 6 months you must commit. The period for investigations is not prescribed by law, except that the practice has been after investigations you commit. So you can even commit after 1 day.
Your Worship, besides, before arrest, the state must be having a reasonable and probable cause why to arrest and detain somebody. To be sincere, by the time of arrest, you must have had substance of your case. But this taking this long, Your Worship, it ceases to be prosecution and becomes persecution.
The concern that I wanted to raise, Mr. Secretary, is some of them are here to this year. Are they not below 18?
Some we have tried to put that in their concern.
And the money is leaving another party.
Well, the Ocean Pacific, you were guided by traditional church. Some of them were, yeah. This one is maybe they could inform.
You are how old?
I think the worship in respect of these two, the children actually requires an individual faith and provides that what where they have been presented. I am concerned with the state informs me that the resources gives different age. Yes, for those maybe order the prison authorities to have them create yes, Islamic for purposes, but also God will on its own take judicial notice of their what they want to resort to this way. You said you are old? 17. 17? When were you born? Tell us when you were born. Have you gone to school? You go to school? Which class are you? When did you start school? You remember when you started school? Q1.
this one too much here. Below age.
Lordship, there is no judgment that we have held to prove their age, that they are actually below 18. What is on record, Lordship? The PF21st are reading that they were examined and found to be adult. And the court can direct a re-examination from this. Because now we cannot act on their mere words without any documents available to show that they are below 18.
Order.
I think what we shall do, next year, hearing we shall reopen this. Because the presumption under the Children's Act actually keeps in their favor. You look at them and you are in a position to judge. It is not surprising, therefore, that where they say they are 17, the state added 1 year and called it 18. And by state, I'm not referring to Orlando, I'm referring to the bigger monstrous prostitutes. I am usually conscious with what I say. My very constant submission is that they are persecuted.
So who are they? I want to put down their name. What is your name? Muwanga. No other. What about you?
The worship actually some of people not understanding.
What is supposed to be done? The question is how them get the medical aid.
Lordship, you can direct the prison to have them re-examined. And actually, you can write to prison.
All we will do them prison and hand them.
Lordship, they already remanded. They are no longer in the hands of
They are remanded in the juvenile facility.
We will remind them like that.
Lordship, if you are to send them to Nakuru, we shall have to send them with the PF20 because they cannot allow them without the PF24. And the one we have is showing that if they are actually, we cannot allow them because they are confirmed.
Yeah, I wanted to withdraw them from prison because they might be illegal there. Their detention is prison. I wanted to hand them back to the police to have them re-examined. This police,
they are already remanded, not in the hands of.
but they demanded they have been on the wrong basis.
Lordship, I leave it to court. I leave it to court.
Actually, the concern is sending them back to the police. We are saying it is the same police force that did what we consider to be irregular. So the best is to get a second opinion conducted by prisons where they are unfortunate. I'm considering giving an alternative to one man. No, suggesting a shorter one, especially for purposes of following up on this matter. Of the supposed juvenile. We are even okay with two, we can commute. So what I'm saying is that I believe prosecution do appreciate the concern of defense regarding the period of time that investigation should take. It should at least be incumbent on the prosecution to keep the defense in the know as to how far they have gone in investigating the matter. A blanket statement that investigations in the matter still continue is not sufficient. It is not transparent enough. Therefore, the next time the matter comes up, prosecution should be ready with the evaluation of how far and what steps they have taken in the matter. It is not proper to hide under the provision of the Constitution regarding commitment of overseas persons on that charges. Now, the concern raised about blocking the public, who include relatives and the friends of the accused, from attending the court is contrary to the law. And I thought security should only have done the restriction in consultation with the court. It's hoped that this will be the modus operandi the next time the matter comes up. As for the security charge, I believe there should be no issue. So I stated the matter for next mention on the 31st of March. I seem to notice that among the accused before me, there are some who appear to be the These are Muyinda Wilson, accused number 4, and the Mawanda 4, number 19. It's my order based on the Children Act that they be subjected to another medical examination for purposes of verifying their respective ages. So prisons are ordered to take action. Prisons. So next time you come now, take it here today as power of the government, as what steps you take in the investigation of the man. The time there, standard.
n'abaserikite bagamba n'abakisaamu okuziba abantu kutajja
What I say is that should have done it with the important thing.
bandisoose okuza mu kkoosi nga tebanabagamba bantu kujja wano kulaba era n'ategeeza nti omuli okujjako omusango guno nabamuze akikiriza nti bajja basooke bamubuuzeeko tebannagaana bantu kujja wano kuliriza omusango n'abantu
abalagala oli omujajjaawe wuuno wano Yoweri Musisi onegomerera abadde anakubuuza
muteeka omwana ataweza myaka 18 taggalirwa mu kaduukulu k'abakulu. Bano bannaffe kye baakolanga baafunanga omwana w'emyaka 17 nga bagattako gumu ku mpapula asobole okuweza 18 basobole okumugulako omusango okufaana bulungi. Ekyokubiri muteeka omwana omuto kasita atuusibwa mu kkooti etteeka erifuga abaana liragira ku kweyimiririrawo. Kakati ky'oba olaba nti baalina okuzannyira mu mpapula basobole okutuukiriza ekigendererwa ky'okubaggalira. Nga babaggalira n'abakulu gye bayinza n'okuyigira emize emibi egy'abakulu. So tusabye omulamuzi sooka abate. Kuba si kyo baddemu bakeberwe naye nga ekyabawaayiriza emyaka. Oludda lwaffe naffe tugenda kulaba abazadde b'abaana bano batuleetera empapula eziraga emyaka gyabwe abalina omukisa nti bazadde baabwe bakyaliwo oba bagirina. Kubanga waliyo abantu mu Uganda nga toyinza musaba birth certificate n'agireeta. Omu ku bo ye Yoweri Museveni. Tosobola musaba birth certificate ye n'agireeta era yagamba emyaka gye tagimanyi naye bawala be baateekateeka n'omugamba dadi ffe tukuwadde olunaku wazaalibwa mu mwezi gwa 9 tukuteereddewo olunaku. So kati byonna bibeerawo mu nsi ezifaanana ng'ezaffe kubanga okulemberwa omuntu omusajja omukulu atalina birth certificate oba atamanyi bwe yazaalibwa toyinza kunenya baana bato okubeera nga tebalina kuwandiika ku bye bazaala. N'olwekyo twesunge ab'ekitongole ky'amakomera okukola nabo okunoonyereza okuddako ku mulundi oguddako babeere nga batuleetera ebiwandiiko ebituufu. Naye ng'omulamuzi ng'era bw'akirabye nti ne bw'oba tunuulira olaba bulabe nti omwana muto ate baana b'amasomero ng'ogyeko ne bano waliwo n'abalala bayoweza emyaka 18 naye nga baana b'amasomero. Omwana n'alaajana n'agamba bannange kati njagala kudda ku ssomero bannange baatandika dda naye simanyi kiddako. Ate okunoonyereza bannaffe bagamba bo balina kukolera myezi 6 ekisooka egitali mu tteeka kubanga etteeka libaga myezi 6 okuweereza omuntu omuwozesa mu kkooti enkulu naye terigamba nti myezi 6 gy'olina okutwala ng'onoonyereza. Ekyamazima abagezi tebavunaana nga tebannaba kunoonyereza. Abagezi basooka kunoonyereza ne babeera n'obujulizi ne balyoka bakwata omuntu ne bamuvunaana. So ebyo bye bibaddewo olwaleero katubirinde binaddako ku mulundi ogujja n'ebirala bye tuteekateeka okukola tajja kwogera okutusanga tujja kukola byesaagadde kwogera wano okulaba nti asobola okuddayo. Oluzungu mbadde temulugoberera. Well, the complaint we raised before court was that one, there was blockage along the roads, inconveniencing lawyers, blocking relatives and friends who were intending to attend court, and that a public hearing is a constitutional right. It stems from Article 28 of the Constitution. And indeed, the court agreed with us that there was no consultation with the court before blocking the roads, and that people should freely come and attend court. Now, for the likes of one Hassan, I hear the assistant RDC, whatever that rank is, issuing threats that they will arrest people who come to attend court, I think now they have been rendered idle and impotent, because court has guided. People are free to come and attend court, follow the proceedings, because this is their MP and these are their relatives. So people should be free. What they should agree to is the screening, the security screening. Ab'ebyokwerinda okukebera ekyo si kirwadde si kizibu kikkiriza naye ekyokugaana ekyo nakyo kooti ekiganye nedagaanedda soka tebagyebuuza mu Luganda I think I've clarified on that. The court has clarified the position. These are open proceedings. They have never requested and had granted an order that they can keep the proceedings private. No, it is a public hearing within the meaning of the Constitution. So people should freely come. Whatever Hassan, that's assistant RDC, sometimes I get lost with their ranks. They're saying, forget his idol. Thank you.
Alright, omulungi tulaba alikumidde ku Uganda Media One aliko akaseera kano ali ku JB Muwonge kooti mugirabye nga bwetambudde era buli kimu mukifunye bulungi nnyo gwe muganda wange abadde ako nga tugoberera olunaku olwaleero era nga embeera sofa bwetyo bwetambudde wano ku kooti gwe muganda wange ali ku JB Muwonge era bwetyo sofa bwekyali ezaaliwo okubanga nkoleza kyabadde musomesa mu Nakakutu ezaaliwo okubanga mbaweereza baana ba maama baana ba taata ezaaliwo Alright, bwetyo embeera weeri gwe muganda wange atulaba olunaku olwaleero abaddeko nga tugoberera olunaku olwaleero ensonga bwezityo bwezitambudde okubanga tubaweereza nga gwe yeekomidde ku JB Muwonge tukwebaza weebaza ali ku Uganda Media One weebale nnyo okubanga obaddeko gwe muganda wange ali ku
Media TV wano wetukutuusizaako amawulire aga buli kika agafa aga wano aga East Africa ne Bunaayira omuli ebyobufuzi entambula n'ebyobulambuzi amawulire ku bulamu bwa bulijjo live stream kwoteeka n'amawulire ag'okwekenneenya ebifa ku lukalu lwaffe n'abatwetoolodde likinga subscribinga leka ne comment yo weekuumire ku APM Media TV ffe tusinga. Get updates on politics plus travel and lifestyle content, live streams, analysis and adventures across the region. Subscribe, like and drop your comment. APM Media TV. Stay tuned.
Takulimbye indeed uliku APM Media TV banange njagala kubasibulira wano ensonga muziwulidde muzitegedde muzigoberedde katulindeko birala ebikulu ebigenda ovaayo kanziruka emisinde eri ku APC TV eri tulinayo class eri ekwata ku bya digital ne bya Bible bana emweraba mbere bulungi